Good morning. It's an early start this morning. It's just after 5. We're going to head out and we're going to see if we can get some decent sized trout today. So just going to grab a coffee, breakfast sandwich, and we're on our way. So let's go fishing. Today we're heading to the rock pool in the Margaree River in search of some brook trout. Due to the hot, dry summer, this is one of the few pools I've come across that still has adequate water. It's my first time fishing this part of the Margaree, so I have no expectations at this point. As you can see, there are many bends in this river and many more pools to explore. Typically, this is a salmon river with every bend covered with people fishing for salmon from start to finish of the season. With the dry season, we have had a very slow and warm water levels. There was no spring or summer salmon run. The river was closed for all fishing from the 12th of July 2024 to the 10th of September 2024. To give salmon the chance to run up the river to spawn without any anglers to interfere with the run. Grab some gear and we'll head down to the river. Sadly, due to the river conditions other than the odd one, the salmon did not start running. Now getting closer to the end of September, trout fishers are fishing pools to fish for trout till the 30th of September, after which the river will be closed to all trout fishers. It will remain open till the end of October for those with a salmon license. Tying on a woolly bugger, it didn't take long to hook into what felt like a lovely sized trout. Fish on. Well, the woolly bugger did it. Oh, there's one in the net. There we go. That's out. He's a nice fish. After getting him back in the water quickly, the woolly bugger was not attracting any more action. Trying a few different patterns, I struck some success bouncing a small nymph off the bottom of the river. Fish on. Oh, he's a fat one. There. A wee tiny nymph. There we go. The fish did not return for a second go at the small nymph, so back into my fly box I went and picked out a nymph I just call a Christmas tree fly, since it's made of silver and gold tinsel. Casting a nymph and letting it bounce off the bottom is a little different than fishing a woolly bugger or a wet fly that you continuously strip back in. Fish on. However, depending on the drift, that's still a good way to spark attention to the fly. When it's bouncing off the bottom with your floating fly line bending in the current, a fish can actually have time to pick up the fly and spit it out without you ever knowing it was there. What I do is watch the end of my fly line closely, and any time the tip of my line slows down, takes any change of direction no matter how small, I give a little tug on the line or lift my rod slightly. If it's a rock or a piece of wood that has stopped the nymph, by giving it a small tug, it will release the nymph and let it continue with its drift. If there's a fish on the other end, a small tug will tighten your line so you can feel the fish and then strike with your rod to set the hook before it has a chance to spit the fly out. Little Christmas tree fly. Again, with a quick release, he's off to live another day. Getting my fly back into the water this time with a few short strips to tighten my line, it was enough to attract a second fish on that same fly. Fish on. Oh, he's a heavy fish. Oh yeah, he's a dandy. Wow. That's a heavy, bloody fish. Not wanting to change something that is working, I kept the same fly on and went for a hat trick with that fly. If you watch the end of my fly line, you will see that there was a very slight change in the way my line was drifting, and with a quick tug I could feel the fish and set the hook quickly with my rod. Fish on. Oh, he's a fighter as well. Well, he's not done yet. Oh, he's another big fish. pop that out. Tell this isn't going to be a nice release. He's anxious. So let's get him back in. To that fish, he's a nice size. If you notice all the branches across the river, to avoid getting snagged, I limit the amount of line out of my reel so it cannot go into the bank reaching those downed trees. However, I still want to get as close as possible so that my line doesn't snap back at me. So I slow down my cast to allow the excess line to slide out slowly, but still able to reach the other side. Fish on. There I go. There we go. Popped right out. I seemed to be in a roll with this flashy fly, but eventually things slowed down, and after a few more casts, I decided to call it a day. I decided to call it a great day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. You don't want to miss our next adventure. In the meantime, have a great day, stay safe, be kind, and as always, tight lines.